Hey folks, Darth Alice here again. I just wanted to show you off another completed commission that I just finished up for one of my clients. This is another Solos Hold Darth Alice TFU2 Force Unleashed Saber. This is the V3 Elite model. And what I've done to it is go through and do my standard aging pattern with a lot of etching, a lot of deep pitting into the metal, blackening agents. You can see the back end here. Also, the leather gets kind of beat up and it gets preserved to make sure it's good and strong and it'll last a long time. Also, what I've done a little bit differently too is start out with moving the recharge port to 1.3 millimeter in the control box, drilled out amethyst eye so we can get blade shine through, and then of course the custom blade plug that comes with these that I like to make. Also, on top of all that, we've done a few other things, and I'll get into that in a little bit, but here, let's hear this thing boot up. Good and loud. This has the full package from the Force Unleashed 2 by Lord Blako for Naigon Electronics products. This runs an igniter 2 in it, of course. But here, let's pop the blade plug out, because it's so much funner with a blade. And these fit nice and snug in there. And this is just a standard 1-inch Ultra Sabers mid-grade. Nice and loud. Extremely responsive. Flash on clash. Now notice how bright that is. I'll get into a little trick I did to make that almost seem like what you're seeing in the movies. Lock up. Blasters. Let's see, dual phase. And of course I'm trying to follow along with the video game itself and the Holocron colors that you come across and the options you have to change the blade in the Force Unleashed 2. So there's the first font. Now the Saber I also put, what do we got? We got 14 fonts on here. There's like 4,250 wave files total, 99 music tracks, the whole 9 yards. And it matches what you see in the game itself and what you're hearing and playing. Say this is really the example out there that everybody follows when it comes to this particular saber, as Aaron did a fantastic job modeling right from the video game itself and the trailer. So that way you have something that's both in size, when it comes to dimensions, when it comes to the details, the back end, especially the pommel. Everything is like what you see in the game, especially the control box. It's fully functional. You know, this was made where you have a little aluminum hats that sit over top of micro tack switches and operate everything. So it's just a nice clean look. One piece emitter, there's no extra screws, so it's all right there. Now, this one being of course a reveal, it's something we had talked about originally when the design came around. I'm like, you know, that'd be awesome if you could make this where the back section opens up. And we were round and round on locking devices, and the easiest way to get into one of these, it's a little pin lock, it's compression. You use like either a small Allen head wrench, a toothpick, a small chunk of wood, or a small screwdriver, push that in there, counterclockwise twist, and just spin it off. And there we go. And you can see the back end of the saber doing its thing. This has got 8 accent LEDs in it, and it's operating underneath this laserette shroud. Now, of course, there's a few fonts on here. A lot of them, we went with blue, because that's what you see the most of. Beautiful royal blue. Now with this saber, I used a Cree XML red, green, blue, white. That way,
the city of Cato, the
That way I could have a saber that'll take, and for flash on clash I can get a lot brighter yellow and actually cross over to white to get a lot brighter flash on clash. So that way I'm actually running red, green, white all at the same time to get a beautiful white yellow color. Let's see, and of course all the accents do something different. There we go, there's the white blade, that's what I was looking for. I mixed a little bit of blue in it, give it more of a silver look. You can see it's plenty bright. Lock up. There we go. Dual phase into a light purple color. So there we go, folks. As you can hear with the content, I could spend a couple hours doing a demo on this thing because, again, Blaco put so many different parts into that font. It's amazing. I turn the FX pieces down quite a bit due to the reason that they'll just go off on and off quite a bit just to the saber being so sensitive, so you're picking up so many different sounds and actions that the FX package overrides a lot of it. So I dial that way down so it'll pop up on occasion when you're playing with the saber. Otherwise it's normal operation. So once again, this is Darth Alice. Thank you for watching, and may the force be with you always.